Today I'm going to do a book review about a book I've read a few months ago, and that book is Curfew Night by Basharat. So, Curfew Night is an emotional and deeply personal memoir that offers an intimate look into the lives of Kashmir during the constant conflict and political unrest. So, Basharat is a journalist, so he combines journalism with lived experience, creating a narrative that is both emotionally charged and it goes into India's modern issues, making it an important contemporary commentary. He included so many issues in this book, like he included the 2001 attack on the Indian parliament. He also included the construction of Ram Mandir on the demolished mosque that triggered widespread communal violence across the nation. He also highlighted the killings of Kashmiri Pandits and the 4,000 to 8,000 men that have disappeared after the arrest by the Indian military. He also highlighted the attack on the Kashmiri student in Aligarh. Um, he also included the controversial arrest of Delhi University Arabic lecturer. I believe his name is Gilani, and he also included the assassination of the head priest of Srinagar. I think his name is Maluvi Farush. I forgot. He included so many things that is very vast. He also included the the execution of Malbhut, and he is the founder of Armed Force Struggle of Kashmir. So this book has a lot of history, so it becomes not just a personal story, but it becomes a document that maps the intersections of memory, trauma, and politics. Many reader argues that this book is biased because of the author's strong emotional pull towards jihad and his teenage desire to join the JKLF, but I don't think so. I think it is an essential part of understanding the complexity of Kashmir and the way its struggle are deeply connected to broader national issues. There's so many lines I have annotated from this book, and there's this particular paragraph from chapter 8. Here, the author says, I shared some stories with a few friends in Delhi. I could never say everything. I could find myself stopping in the middle of a sentence, jaw rendered inarticulate by memory, detailing even in the shade of intimacy was painful. This, people from every conflict zone, Palestinian, Israel, Tibetan, East German, African, and many more. I felt the absence of my own story. Here, the author is telling about how when he shared the story of Kashmir to his friends in Delhi, he could never say everything. He felt this sense of pain and shame, and when he enters a bookstore, he finds many books on the freedom struggle of Palestinian, Africans, and Germans, and many more. And he felt he felt a absence of Kashmir story, so the author decides to write his own, and for that he had to revisit his painful past. So while reading this, I could relate parts of it with the Kuki-Meitei conflict, where many stories are unresolved, untold, and untouched. Just like the people of Kashmir, the countless experience of pain, displacement, and fear will never and might never make it up to the mainstream media and discussion. So I realize how important it is to have someone tell the story of those who have endured the violence and the fear, and the need of preserving the truth that might otherwise get disappear. I forgot to turn on the mic. So, anyways, so instead of seeing this book as a bias, I saw it as an honest admission of how growing up in a conflict zone can change a young mind. And Pierre actually never glorified this book as a violence. Instead, he reflects on those feelings with maturity and with distance, showing how pain, trauma, and fear can shape the psychology of an entire generation. And I think his transparency actually strengthened his memoir because it reveals the raw and the complex inner world of someone living under the occupation, uh, curfews, and constant conflict. So yeah, this is this is Curfew Night by Basharat. I'm thinking of starting a book review series of books I have read in a month or in a particular time period. Because when I read a book, it's nice, and then I put it on myself and forgot most of it. Um, so I'm thinking of starting a book review series, like a personal diary of sorts, of books I have read and what I thought of the book in a video format.